Hey everybody, so today's video is going to be, you could call it a haul, you could call it multiple product reviews, you can call it whatever you want, but I'm going to show you some things that I bought, tell you a little bit about what I can tell you about of the ones that I have used, and let's just get right into it. Okay, I'm going to start with something that I picked up at Bed Bath & Beyond last week sometime, and Sally Hansen has come out with a new line of nail polish. Surprise, surprise. It seems like they do that a lot. It's called Triple Shine, and I haven't used this yet, and there's what it looks like. The packaging is looks like a coffin. I don't know what, I guess maybe that's just the way my mind works, but yeah, that looks like a coffin to me. So the top pulls off, and this is what you're left with. I had a heck of a time trying to decide what color to get because I only wanted to buy one because I don't know if this is any good or not, so I really didn't want to buy more than one. So I ended up with the color Slick Black, and it's number 190. So I'm gonna have to get back to you on this because I haven't used it yet, but there were a lot of interesting looking colors. So like I said, I had kind of a hard time deciding on one, and I don't know, this is just a little different than anything that I have in my collection. It's black with silver shimmer in it, and it's kind of a blue toned silver shimmer. But anyway, so I'll get back to you on that. Bed Bath & Beyond and Christmas Tree Shop is the only place that I've seen these now, but other people are starting to see them at their drugstores. So that's that. Christmas Tree Shop. I picked up a backup of the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer. For me to buy a backup of anything is a big deal because I don't usually like to duplicate products. I love to try new things, and you know, I love to try new things. So for me to actually go out and buy a second package of something that I have is a big deal. So $1, fantastic eyelid primer. If you've never tried it, how can you go wrong? It's $1. Not only does it make your eyeshadows more vibrant, it's really easy to blend into the eye area, and you don't have to use a lot of it. It's a great product. I've talked about it before. Okay, Wet n Wild. Never tried a Wet n Wild blush before. I don't know why, I just, you know, never tried one before. So I picked up Heather Silk. This is what I'm wearing right now. Super pigmented. So pigmented that I had to take some face powder and blend out the edges with some face powder in order to have it not look crazy. Let me open this so you can get a good look at the color, because I know when I show it like in the packaging, sometimes there's a reflection of the light behind the camera. So yeah, Heather Silk, number 832E, and very pretty, very pigmented, worth way more than what I actually paid for it. And this was like really inexpensive. I think it was, you know what, I'm not even going to try to guess because I'm probably going to be wrong, but not expensive at all. I also picked up the Wet n Wild Coverall Cream Foundation. Okay. Great foundation, goes on nice, gives really good coverage. I think I got a good color match. It might be just a hair too dark for me, but if I went one shade lighter, it would have been too light. But you know, you can kind of work around that, you know, just blend it in really well, the whole bit. But my beef is with the packaging. What is it with Wet n Wild packaging of their foundations? I used to have another one of their foundations before. When I did my makeup purge of things that were of a certain age, I had to throw it away, otherwise I would show you that too. Off the top of my head, I can't remember the exact name of it, but if you're familiar with Wet n Wild's products, then you'll probably know what I'm talking about. It's the one that comes in the heavy glass bottle. That was a great foundation, but the opening on the top was so small that I had to bang it against my hand to get just a few drops of it out of the container, which is why I ended up having to throw it out, because I would have used that up probably if it hadn't been for the horrible packaging. Yeah, I mean, I would hurt my hand trying to bang the thing on my hand trying to get it out, but what a shame, because that was such a nice foundation. Like I said, off the top of my head, I can't remember the name of it, but if I remember to, I will put in annotation what the name of that foundation was. So I thought, okay, this comes in a squeeze tube, so, you know, I'm all set with this. This should not be a problem to get this out. This is the exact opposite problem. When I opened this, it was sealed, which is, you know, good. So I took the little seal thing off and I used it. The next day, being today, I open it up and it comes gushing out of the container like a volcano. And I had to like bang it on the table upside down to make it stop coming out. And now I've got all this foundation, you know, way more than what I can use now. And I was putting it on my hand, so, all right. So my point is, the other one that I used, couldn't get it out of the darn thing. This one, too much comes out when you take the cap off. So now that I know that, I'm gonna have to, you know, do special things to have that not happen, hold it upside down, bang it down before I take the cap off, and it's just gonna be a pain in the neck. So anytime anything is a pain in the neck, let's face it, you don't reach for it as much. So I have a feeling that I probably won't be using that much, but it's a nice foundation. It gives great coverage. It was not expensive. Yeah, these companies, I understand why they don't want to spend a lot on packaging, because they're not charging a lot for the product. Take Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. The cover won't stay on. You know, it's got ridges around the edge of it. Let me show you, wait a minute. You guys know this. Anybody who has this powder knows this. It's supposed to be a screw-on cap, but really it doesn't screw on. It just kind of rests on the top. So you can't put this in your purse or take it anywhere with you, because it's going to fall apart. Unless you put this in another container. Anyway, yeah, so the cap doesn't screw on. It just rests on top. But like I said, I understand they don't want to spend a lot of money for their packaging because they're not charging a lot for the product. But can we at least make it functional? I know it's not going to be fancy or glamorous or beautiful, but can we at least make it functional? That's all I ask. Okay, so I really like this foundation, but the packaging, you know, needs some work. Okay, let's move on. That sounds like I'm doing a rant video, and that's not what I mean it to be. It's just, you know, I want things to work well in terms of opening and closing them. That's all. All right, calm down. Okay, next up I have some things that I picked up yesterday at CVS. Said I wasn't going to buy any more of the Revlon Color Burst Lacquer Bombs because they have a lot of glitter in them, and I can actually feel the glitter on my lips. But I was walking by that display, and these displays have just shown up at CVS. So all the containers are still intact with the little piece of plastic, and you can see whether somebody's opened it or not. And I spotted this color and said, ooh, that looks so pretty. And that is it. This is called Demure. Like I said, I only have one other of the Revlon Color Burst Lacquer Bombs. I have half the colors of the matte bombs, but only one of the lacquer bombs because I don't like the excessive amount of glitter in them. But when I saw this color, I was like, oh, that is so pretty. I've got to try it. And much to my surprise, this doesn't seem to have as much glitter as the other one that I bought, which was, what was that color? The other one I had originally bought was Coquette number 110. So yeah, I tried this as soon as I got in the car. I put it on, and it doesn't have as much glitter in it. I mean, it still has a lot of glitter, but it just doesn't have as much, or it's more finely milled, it's not as chunky. But it's pretty bright out today, so I don't know how well you'll be able to see that color. But really, really gorgeous color. And because it doesn't have as much glitter on it, I like it a lot more. And I think that this color would go with anything you were doing for makeup, because it's one of those My Lips But Better colors. I mean, you can't tell now because I have on a very bright lipstick, but trust me when I say that this is My Lips but just a hair, My Lips with just a little tiny bit of color to them with some shimmer. It's more like shimmer in this than it is glitter. The other one, I don't know, you would think that they would have done the glitter distribution or the consistency of the glitter, the size of the glitter, whatever. You'd think they would have done the same with every color, but apparently it differs from color to color, so you might want to keep that in mind. Okay, next up, remember the Revlon Parfumerie? That's kind of a hard word to say. The Revlon Parfumerie collection. I originally thought that it was limited edition. It is not. They are permanent. Well, they have a couple, actually they have 3 colors at CVS in their display that are not in the other displays that are in the other stores. So I guess these are CVS exclusive colors. I'm not sure what the deal is, but I got 2 out of those 3 colors that I had not seen in the other display because I love them. They're beautiful. The formula on these is to die for. It is so awesome. This is Lime Basil. I love, love, love that shade of green. Ah, gorgeous. That's number 75. And I also got Ginger Melon. This is one of those, oh geez, I don't know. It's like a peachy pink, but it's pretty bright. This is number 15. And these are both cream finishes. There was another one that was like a chocolate brown, but those are not my favorite kind of colors. It would probably be great for fall because it would go with a lot of those types of you know, outfits and stuff that you would do, but I don't know. I'm just not a fan of chocolate brown nail polish. Not for me anyway. So yeah, that I think, oh no, I also wanted to tell you that today I am wearing the Wet n Wild Fergie nail polish in LA Pride. First time I ever used a Fergie nail polish, and well, first of all, let me tell you, I'm not a fan of large brushes on nail polish. People either love these or hate them. I'm in the hate family. Yeah, I don't like those big, huge, thick brushes. But if the polish was good, it would be worth it to work with it in order to use it. First coat, first of all, I always use a base coat. Okay, so I put my base coat on. First coat of polish I put on top of my base coat. Oh my God, it was a nightmare. It went on so splotchy. Not even streaky. It went on splotchy. Like I had big chunks of polish in one area and none in others. Horrible, horrible. I got this, by the way, in the clearance bin at Walgreens a few weeks ago and just getting around now to trying it. The color is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, that purple, beautiful, beautiful. But anyways, yeah, the first coat went on horrible. Now, I've had this happen with other polishes before, so I said, okay, let's just go with it and finish the manicure and see what happens. So, put the second coat on, covered it all up, evened everything out like magic. Wasn't opaque though after 2 coats, so had to do a 3rd coat, and then I used my top coat that I always use. So now between base coat, top coat, and polish, I've got 5 coats. 5 coats on my nails. And by the time I was done, yes, I now have what is showing in the bottle. And it looks great, but I don't, you know, there's so many good nail polishes out there that I don't want to have to work that hard to do my manicure and have it come out right. I don't want to have to wear 5 coats of polish, including the base coat and top coat. It's just not worth it to me. So I wouldn't repurchase any more of these Fergie nail polishes, but I have to admit the end result is gorgeous. So that was LA Pride, in case anybody's interested in. It's a discontinued color. Like I said, I found it in the clearance bin at Walgreens, and I don't remember off the top of my head what I paid for it. And I know I wouldn't be able to find the receipt. I've got so many receipts that I wouldn't know which was which. Anyway, so no, I cannot recommend the Fergie nail polishes if this is any indication of how they are, because that first layer was a So that's it. That's my haul and my mini product reviews. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope this video uploads and processes the way it's supposed to, because that last video I posted took me 2 days to get that video up on YouTube, the Maybelline Gilded and Gold collection one. So I hope whatever issue YouTube was having is over and done with, and this video just goes right up. So if it doesn't have Friday's date on it, then I don't know. That's it, you guys. Hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.